Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Seeing the sign, price.
Ah, you're here. It appears everyone has arrived. Last night, I visited a former servant who once worked for my family. I was able to learn the entirety of what happened all those years ago. In my great-grandfather's generation, the Ishin art was tasked with forging an important Goshinto according to an ancient forging diagram. Though all the craftsmen involved were very experienced, the process was still unsuccessful. Every blade that was forged was defective. When the deadline came, the blade still wasn't finished, so the craftsmen all fled and hid for fear of punishment. The Kaedehara clan and Yashiro Commission then conducted an investigation. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan eventually tracked down the craftsmen near the seaside. However, they met fierce resistance from the craftsmen, and in the end, they were unable to prevent them from escaping by sea. The Kaedehara clan was severely punished for the swordsmiths that had escaped, and the family gradually fell into decline. Moreover, I heard that the head of the Kamisato clan was injured by the fleeing swordsmiths, which combined with his advanced age caused him to pass away shortly thereafter.
Yes. The sudden passing of the family head left the Kamisato clan leaderless. Treacherous people took advantage of the situation and put the family's status in the Yashiro Commission at jeopardy. This single incident had profound effects. Even after the position as head of the clan was passed to my father, the Kamisato clan still wasn't able to regain its prior reputation. But, thanks to my brother, everything is getting better now.
The failure to forge the blade was ultimately attributed to a lack of required skill and finesse. The Kaedehara clan and the Yashiro Commission always believed that was the case. However, the story of the 5 Kasen seems to imply that the failure didn't stem from a lack of skill, but rather, the diagram had been tampered with by someone. Miss Kamisato, I heard yesterday that the Yashiro Commission has still kept the diagram ever since the failed forging all those years ago. Might I ask you to do me a favor?
Yes, I understand. I will go back and search for the diagram. Please come meet me at the Kamisato estate later. Everyone, I've managed to find the old diagram.
Though the diagram is well preserved, you can still tell that it's seen at least 3 or 4 centuries of history.
Whoa, that's pretty old. Is it still possible to find any evidence of tampering?
At this point, we can only try our luck and see how we fare.
Although the effect is not too obvious, you can still see that some words have now started to smudge. Kazuha, this is clear evidence that this chart was indeed tampered with. Someone framed the Kaedehara clan all those years ago.
I see. But I fear that I've discovered this secret too late. When my grandfather was young, he proposed reviving the Ishin art many times to my great-grandfather. But my grandfather was only scolded for being too foolhardy. Yesterday, the former family servant said that my great-grandfather even went to the Yashiro Commission to request that diagram from the head of the Kamisato clan. He then showed that diagram to my grandfather and asked him and his subordinates to try to forge the sword. Sure enough, my grandfather also failed. My great-grandfather then told him, "If you can't find the secret within, then the Ishin art deserves to fade from the world." My grandfather left Inazuma in a rage after hearing those words. He didn't ever see my great-grandfather again, even till the day of his passing. Looking back at it now, the argument between the two of them was simply meaningless.
Oh, Kazuha.
I heard that your great-grandfather was very industrious when he was young, but later in life, he no longer bothered with the forging arts. It appears that his failure took quite a toll on him.
Kazuha, did your great-grandfather really say, "If you can't find the secret within"? Did he use those exact words?
Yes. The servant said that he personally heard those words, and still remembers them very clearly. My grandfather was so angry at the time that he smashed my great-grandfather's cherished bonsai tree.
Yes, it appears that you understand my meaning. Kazuha, if your great-grandfather thought that the Ishin art lacked finesse, then after witnessing his son's failure, wouldn't he have said something more along the lines of, "Your skills aren't sufficient"? But instead he said, "If you can't find the secret within." Don't you find that a little strange?
Huh? Oh. So you're saying my great-grandfather may have very well known that the failure was due to someone's tampering?
Yes. The current evidence suggests that is highly likely.
I apologize, but would you all please accompany me to the Tenryou Commission? After I became a wanted criminal, the Tenryou Commission seized my family's last remaining estate, which contained all of my family's old belongings. I want to inquire about the whereabouts of those belongings. If I can find them, we might be able to get some clues.
All right, let's get moving.
What are you all doing here?
Kujo Sara. Perhaps you still remember me.
Yes, I do. You're Kaedehara Kazuha, a wanted criminal during the Vision Hunt decree. However, your arrest warrant has since been repealed.
Sara, we'd like to ask about the Kaedehara clan's property that was seized by the Tenryou Commission. Do you know where all their belongings are now?
Yes, the items seized at that time are currently stored in the warehouse next to the police station. Since Kaedehara has come back to Inazuma, those items should be returned to their rightful owner.
No, I'm afraid you misunderstand. I'm not here to reclaim those belongings. I just want to investigate them for a personal matter.
I see. All right, I'll inform the police station. They'll take you into the warehouse.
Thank you, Sara!
Kaedehara, about the Vision Hunt decree.
That's all in the past now, Kujo Sara. There's no need to mention it again. I know you've also had your own convictions and struggles. However, may I ask something of you?
Yes? What is it?
Currently, I have no plans to stay in Inazuma. As a result, those items from my family's estate are of no use to me. Madam Kujo, I believe you are a person of integrity. After our investigation is over, I'd like to ask if you can handle those belongings for me. Please, sell them, and use the money to help the poor.
All right, I understand. I'll be sure to take care of it.
The defenses on the left side of the tower need to be strengthened.
Ah, you must be here to investigate the Kaedehara clan's belongings. Well, Madame Kujo's already informed me of the situation. The Kaedehara clan's belongings are stored. However, I have clearly marked the course. I'll be waiting for you at the door, please.
Kazuha, since the items are scattered throughout the—
Yes, sounds like a plan.
Freeze to the core!
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's the Kaida.
I'm afraid not. Although the blade on the sword.
Let Paimon see! Oh, there seems to be a cup. Paimon can imagine what
I will continue investigating here and call you if I...
What did you find, Shinjo?
I found quite the pile. These books here are all related to smelting steel. And these are about—
The books?
I skimmed through them just now, but I did—
Oh, it's you.
Whoa, this...
Yes. Perhaps if it were better I was taking a closer look. The soil is deeply embedded into the clock. Because this is not what we're... Let me think.
Albedo seems to be...
There must be... Do you see all these pots here? Some of them are bound to have liquor inside.
Hey! Everyone else is trying hard.
I merely...
Well, Paimon doesn't... What if we don't end up finding anything?
I know you are worried about since Kazuha made such a request to Sara. No, not into... Leave the things here to me.
Everyone, I've found something that you should all have a look at. This flower pot was in my house for a long time. I heard that it was left behind by my great-grandfather.
Yeah, the plants seem to have been dead for a while now.
Well, after my great-grandfather stopped studying the forging arts, he picked up the hobby of keeping bonsai plants. Most of his prized plants were given to others once he became seriously ill. But he specifically left behind this dead plant at the time, and even instructed my grandfather not to throw it away in his will. My grandfather deeply regretted that he never managed to reconcile with my great-grandfather, so he left the plant exactly as it was. But now that I think about it, my great-grandfather could very well have left it behind for other reasons.
Now that you mention it, this flower pot is kinda suspicious.
Yes. Let's take a closer look, shall we?
We finally found something! It's only a bunch of blank paper. compartment and swapped the contents?
No, I do not think that is the case here. See the paper? It's quite yellowed, which means it's very old.
You mean to say that these sheets have been written with special ink, like that which Miss Kamisato found before?
Yes, I agree with this hypothesis.
Okay, let's give it a dunk then.
There is a pond outside the police station. I'll use the water there.
Well, how did it go? Those weren't just plain old sheets of paper, were they?
Just as everyone guessed, after I sprinkled some water onto the paper, writing did indeed begin to appear on it. It is a letter, written by my great-grandfather.
Oh? What does the letter say?
It is. I'll tell you what my great-grandfather knew at the time, but before that, I wish to take you somewhere. Everyone, please follow me.
Kaedehara, why did you lead us to this beach?
It is. In fact, my great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan tracked the fleeing swordsmiths to this very location. Our hypothesis was correct. My great-grandfather was well aware of the truth behind the defective blades. And it was right here where they encountered the culprit who framed the Kaedehara clan and the Raiden Gokaden. It reads, "To whoever reads this letter, I, Kaedehara Yoshinori, have been held to a certain secret throughout my entire life. I don't have much longer in this world, and after much consideration, I finally decided to disclose the matter. All those years ago, when I was pursuing the swordsmiths alongside Commissioner Kamisato of the Yashiro Commission, I was not injured by one of the fleeing smiths. Rather,
It was night, and after the clues led us down to shore, I waited for the culprits to show themselves. However, there were no swordsmiths in sight, only a single eccentric stranger. This stranger claimed to be the one behind the failed forgings, and said that he had been patiently waiting for us. He then threatened to destroy the Raiden Gokaden. That person was of able body, and in a blink of an eye, myself and the accompanying samurai had been defeated. Commissioner Kamisato was severely wounded, and I barely escaped death myself. My hat had fortunately blunted a blow to my head. The unusual stranger could have easily claimed my life at that moment. But, after noticing my appearance, he stopped his attacks and sternly asked if I had any connection with the name Niwa. I answered that it was my father's surname, and after my father disappeared, I was adopted by the Kaedehara family. Upon hearing my answer, the stranger paused. After a long silence, he suddenly said, "Tell her this. My name is Kunikuzushi." He then turned and left.
Wow. So that's what really happened.
Yes. My great-grandfather and the head of the Kamisato clan escaped from death and learned that the forging diagram had been tampered with by Kunikuzushi. However, due to the encounter, the head of the Kamisato clan was worried that my great-grandfather would be falsely accused of being involved with the perpetrator. So even on his deathbed, the master of the Kamisato clan cautioned my great-grandfather to never speak of what happened. Because the perpetrator said he would destroy the Raiden Gokaden, my great-grandfather worried that the perpetrator would still return for vengeance. So, to protect his loved ones, he closed the family business. He said, "As the leader of the Kaedehara clan, I am deeply ashamed to witness the decline of the Isshin art. But as a father, it is my priority to ensure the safety of my children." Yes, that's right. If my grandpa had somehow... Unfortunately, he failed to catch any of the hints. Miss Kamisato, it appears you were unaware of the happenings that my great-grandfather described here. What are your thoughts?
I suppose the reason the head of the Kamisato house never spoke of this to the family was due to similar safety concerns. If the perpetrator was capable of tampering with even the Shogun's diagrams, and could single-handedly defeat many men, then he is not an ordinary enemy. I will discuss this matter with Brother shortly, and investigate the identity behind the one called Kunikuzushi. Rest assured, we will act cautiously.
To be honest, as I read the letter, I felt much turbulence in my heart. But now I've managed to calm myself. My great-grandfather said in the letter that he did not wish his descendants to blindly seek... Though he was in a tight situation when he wrote these words, I feel like they are still valid. I think what's most important for each person is not the past, but the present. Even though we must carry the burdens from the past, there are also things we wish to strive for. Therefore, knowing the truth behind what happened is enough for me. I will live on just as my great-grandfather had hoped. That being said, if the enemy from all those years ago is still lurking and plotting to stir up more trouble, these are simply insights I've gathered from all that I... Thank you all for accompanying...
Great! Now that we're done here,
Gather! Order guide you. Stabilize. Solidify!
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! Ha!
Barbados, guide us.
Gather! Yeah! I will have order! Stabilize!
Let us cross swords.
Wind, hear me.
Vengeance will be mine!
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Order guide you! Gather!
Now you shall perish!
Flood of frost! Beg for mercy.
I swear by my sword! Go as one!
Stabilize!
Crush!
I will have order! Stabilize!
Go as one! Go as one!
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! Wind, hear me!
This is order.
Freeze to the core!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Today is the final stage of the Irodori Festival.
Hello, traveler.
Albedo, why is the portrait of Kuranushi all covered up? Haima wants to see what your Kuranushi portrait looks like.
Don't worry. The unveiling ceremony will be starting. I will say that I'm most satisfied with...
If you're tired from walking all around the festival, how about
Well,
you sit...
hello everyone.
Hey! What are you
Is that so? I'm afraid you're just overthinking things.
We were merely discussing wine and food. I'm sure you two wouldn't be interested.
Speaking of good sides with sake, I personally prefer fried tofu.
Forget it. Even if those two are...
If you're tired from walking all around the festival, how about you sit right here and try my Inazuman snacks? Don't miss the official stall of the guy.
Traveler, Paimon. It's a pleasure. Indeed it did. Thanks to you, this...
shit!
You aren't mistaken. After all, I came to Inazuma. Fortunately, the crowd... Oh, I should mention. Shoes. Then, please accept my thanks in advance. I'm sorry that I can't chat long. There are still readers waiting in line. I'll see you later at the unveiling
Don't miss the official stall of the guy publishing house.
Ah, greetings, traveler.
Oh, Ayato! We finally get to see the busiest person of all.
Yes, there were many things which required my attention these past few days. Fortunately, the Irodori festival is proceeding smoothly.
Brother and I are very grateful for your help.
Thomas sure is taking his sweet time.
Yes. Today is one of the rare occasions when Brother isn't busy. I was going to buy some books, but he said he wanted to...
Paimon didn't think Ayato could ever be forgetful like that.
Brother always works diligently, and it's rare for him to ever put his duties to the side and relax. So, Toma and I really cherish such moments. Time to scout.
Kazuo, what are you doing here?
I came here to take in the sea breeze. Such a bustling atmosphere. I knew you were still worried about me. Thank you. But please, look. See this familiar harbor? But now, not only are foreigners coming to Ina...
Yeah, Inazuma has already started to change, huh?
I was thinking, it might take a different amount of time for different... And when they finally let go.
It's time for the portrait's unveiling ceremony. Let's head over to the Five Castle Plaza.
More speed.
Everyone, welcome to the mag. Today, we have ushered in the... And now we will reveal the final portrait of the five
Paimon has no idea what I'll be...
Let's all count down together. 3, 2, 1... Huh? What's this? This piece depicts nothing but a background. I suppose Calx must have forgotten to include the character. Let's hear some words from Calx.
Hello, everyone. First, the five Kasen are legendary figures from ancient Inazuma, famous for their works of poetry. I learned from existing sources about those stories that the character... Moreover, Kuronushi lacks a dedicated chapter among the stories. It's as if he is a behind... Perhaps we can assume that every creator had a different understanding. After all...
Yep, that's Albedo for ya. His super logical explanation is sure to win everyone. Well, it seems that our adventures at the Irodori Festival have come to a close. Huh? Well, oh, right! We still have... Really? Come on then, who is it? Tell Paimon! Well, that makes sense. Right. Even though they were using stories to hint us toward Shincho's troubles, the real goal was to lead us to solve the secrets of the Kaedehara clan. Oh, Paimon gets it now. Well, let's go.
Festivals always attract so many people. Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Ayato! But don't you think you overdid it a little? Paimon!
First of all, the start of this whole incident was...
Huh? So Paimon knew it! This thing had me...
That's right. But using the story of the... As for my roundabout approach, yes. I knew there was more than meets the eye regarding what Kaedehara Yoshinori said in the letter. The Kaedehara clan used to be subordinates of... Although he has the right to know... Of course, I could outright tell... If he lacks the ability, then Kaedehara Yoshinori left his message in a roundabout way. For a long time, I yearned for a suitable opportunity to convey this matter. Right up until the night when a legend of sword was smuggled away.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yeah, it wasn't only Kazu...
I merely saw that this matter, and more importantly, reliable friends who would be willing to protect them, and because it is also very likely that you will... You already know the answer deep down. The answer is actually hidden when there is no one else near the portrait. As for the means of revealing that answer...
It's getting pretty late, so nobody else is around, so Ayato must have been telling... It's the Balladeer! So he was the one behind the trouble all those years ago!
When there is no one else near the portrait, you can confirm. As for the means of revealing that answer. Also, there's one last thing. I mentioned earlier that the occurrence of a certain... It was just after the Shogun announced the abolition of the Sakoku decree. I heard that something had happened. They had discovered signs that someone had entered the warehouse, storing the I felt something unusual about that incident. So I told Kujo Sara of the Tenri. In the meantime, I sent a member of the Shumatsuban to keep watch.
You mean...
I let him search for a while, but in the end, he found...
Why didn't you send someone to catch?
The best way to protect a secret is to treat it as if it doesn't exist, is it not? After he left Inazuma, I carefully checked the Kaedahara clan's belongings one by one. I am certain that the papers are the secret which the... So, now on to my Which part of Kaedahara Yoshinori's experiences was the secret that needed... As for now, please, enjoy yourselves at the Irodori Festival.
If you're tired from walking all around the festival, how about you...
You know, according to the arrival schedule, there should be one last ship arriving in Rito today. But the Irodori Festival is coming to an end. Who would be showing up now? Oh, it's almost time. Let's go to the harbor and take a look.
Traveler, Paimon, nice to see you.
Wow! It's Kokumi and
Yes, but we are not here representing Watatsumi Island's administration. We were invited as individuals. Things are quiet in Watatsumi Island at the moment. Goro was not greatly in.
Her Excellency is traveling outside of Watatsumi Island and also meeting her pen pal today. As her general, it is my duty to ensure her safety.
Pen pal?
Yes, we started. My pen pal and I share very similar tastes in light novels, and we always have a lot of interesting thoughts to share. Of course, since we were both coming to the Irodori festival this time, we decided to take the opportunity to hold a book review session and discuss our views on various novels in more depth.
Sounds pretty professional. Hey, since you both like novels, why don't you try writing one together? Who knows, maybe you'll shake things up on the Inazuman literary scene.
That's a very interesting idea. It's almost time.
Kokumi, Paimon's...
Let me think.
More speed. More speed.
This is the meeting spot.
There's no one else.
My. Who have we here?
Miko? Oh no, Paimon hadn't counted on running into Miko. She and Kokumi are on different sides, and they also believe in different gods. Or are they gonna end up having a fight?
Lady Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. No wonder. I was just wondering where that air of superiority was coming from.
If it isn't the leader of Watatsumi Island, who looks as soft as a jellyfish, but whose words sting like one too.
Uh-oh, this is getting out of control fast!
Hello. Nice to meet you, fried tofu with all the frills.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, soul of the deep.
Hey, what's going on here? Miko is Kokumi's pen pal? No, it can't be. Look at them. Clearly they already knew each other. Does that mean...
Whatever are you talking about? Let's go. The venue for this meeting is in the Kanjo Commission headquarters up there.
Who holds a book review in the Kanjo Commission? You seriously expect... You're not here to talk about shaking...
Watatsumi Island will soon hold formal talks with the Shogunate on Inazuma's future development. It's essential to have an informal meeting like this one before the formal talks begin.
Right, especially with someone outside of the Shogunate like myself, who is in a good position to test out where each party draws the lines. But this is just our first meeting. It's a little too early to announce it to the general public.
Huh. Okay then.
By the way, where is your general? Didn't you say he would be joining you?
Huh. That's right. Where did Goro go?
Goro went to buy some books for me. He won't be attending the book review.
Oh, what a pity. I was rather looking forward to seeing his fluffy ears again.
Traveler, I'd like to talk to you for a moment. I have been getting the sense that I noticed he instinctively hid, as so I would like to give him the task of buying some books for me to make things, but Goro rarely buys anything.
Kokomi, you focus on the meeting.
Thank you. I made a list of the...
Goro?
Oh, it's you. I came here to ensure the safety of Her Excellency.
Goro, don't be so hard.
Oh, Her Excellency's purchase list. Got it. This is how Her Excellency wants me to make up for my mistakes.
Goro, let us come with you.
Ah,
Not bad at all.
I just absolutely love this fan.
there is a children's storybook.
A children's storybook?
Yes, it's for the children. Hello, I'll take 5 copies of...
Thank you for your... Wow, you're a lucky...
Wow, good.
Here you go. A toy box. It's all yours.
What?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, thanks for... Could you maybe, look after... Yes.
Seems like...
Okay, next up, it says on the list that Her Excellency hadn't...
Oh, we know him.
Excuse me, are you Mr...
Hello there. Yes, I have the book.
Oh, also, if you...
All right, let me see. Oh my goodness, it's your lucky day today. You were the 100th reader to buy the Saga of Hamavaran. Are you okay?
I'm Her Soul of the Deep.
Goro does not look...
Oh, one other thing. Because of the... Sir, please take your lucky draw whenever you are ready.
Just turn the handle and a prize ball will come out. Maybe today's your lucky day.
Come on, Goro.
Let me see. Oh, wow. Incredible.
Goro, you're a lucky dog.
The grand prize is a full collection of each light novel published by Yae Publishing House. Not only is the prize awarded personally by Lady Yae, but you will also...
What? Not only do I have to meet her, but...
What? This guy won the Yae Publishing House's grand prize? Wow, that's so lucky!
An entire set of all their light novels. That's worth a lot of money.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could we discuss...
Huh? You mean you want to give up the prize?
Goro, don't give up your...
No, that's not what I meant. I'm not giving up the prize, and, I can cope with the ceremony and the... But I have a request. I would like to ask Yae Publishing House to change the prize from light novels to books on...
Agricultural science?
Yes. The land in Watatsumi Island is quite barren and always yields a poor grain. One of her soul... If I can get these books as my...
I see. I understand your request, but I don't have the authority. I will contact Lady Yae now.
Okay.
More speed.
Goro, that was pretty brave of you. You clearly don't like having to deal with Miko, but you still agreed to the ceremony and even made your own demands.
You think so? I guess I got a burst of courage when I thought about Her Excellency's orders and the people of Watatsumi Island. I am the General of Watatsumi Island's armed forces. How can I let something like this defeat me? I'm ready now. I feel like I'm back on the battlefield. Even if Yae Miko does come to negotiate with me, I won't let myself be pressured by her.
You still look pretty nervous though, Goro.
Well, probably because I just realized she might make a cunning counter request just to toy with me.
Sorry for keeping you all waiting.
how did it go? What did Guji Yai say?
Lady Yai has agreed to your request to swap the light novels for books on agricultural science.
That's great!
Additionally, Lady Yai says that she will include a few extra works, considering your intended use for those books. You may accompany me to Yai Publishing House's warehouse to select your preferred books. I believe your return ship leaves tomorrow night. We will package the selected books and take them directly onto the ship for you.
You'll package the books? Then, what about the ceremony?
Lady Yai said selecting the books may take up a lot of your time and energy. To ensure you have fond memories of the Irodori festival, she decided to cancel the ceremony. Although, she did leave you a letter. You can read it on your own time.
I didn't think Yai Miko would cancel the ceremony. Huh. I was so convinced that she would try and make a fool out of me. Now it seems like I was overly suspicious of her. Anyway, I'll go with the editor to pick the books now. I won't trouble you guys anymore. Great! See you tomorrow!
Our crowdsourcing competition is now underway. Take part and win prizes.
Nights in a...
Kokomi and Goro will be boarding their boat home soon. Let's go down to the harbor and see them off.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you for very worthwhile. The book review session was a big success. Goro also made a great contribution.
I may have won the prize, but ultimately, it was Yai Miko who gave us all these books for free.
Speaking of, didn't Yai Miko...
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll read it now.
Dear Goro, I suppose you must have been extremely nervous when you heard about the prospect of the award ceremony and the photo. It came as a surprise indeed to learn that not only did you accept those conditions, you also made your own demands. Your courage has won my respect. Those books are a token of my goodwill to Watatsumi Island, and also my gift to you. I do hope you like them. Ah, yes, I'm sure that by this point you must be feeling ever so grateful for my kindness, and are looking for a way. Yai Publishing House will host an event next month, and we are looking for someone. Goro, you are not only patient, but also very beautiful. Oh, and by the way...
I knew it! I knew she was up to something!
More speed.
What's one? Gather!
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
Shudder! Crush! Beg for mercy!
Order guide you!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Barbados, guide us!
You win this battle. Solidify!
Vengeance will be mine! Shudder! Crush!
This is order! Gather!
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Solidify!
It's my lucky day. It's my lucky day.
Freeze to the core! Beg for mercy!
Illusion shattered!
I will have order!
I swear by my sword! Shudder!
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
You win this battle. This is order.
Vengeance will be mine.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Barbados, guide us. Beg for mercy.
Stabilize. Order guide you. Crumble.
Freeze to the core. Beg for mercy.
Now you shall perish!
This is order. Solidify!
Shine down! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Vengeance will be mine. Crush! Beg for mercy. Yeah! More speed.
Frozen. Order guide you.
Now you shall perish!
Looks like I got too far.
Flood of frost. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Where are you? Shudder. Be gone. Beg for mercy. No mercy. Freeze to the core. Gotcha. Winter shall eventually come. More speed. Right. More speed.
This is order.
Torn to oblivion! Barbados, guide us.
Shudder! Crush! Beg for mercy. More speed.
I will have order.
There is no escape!
Flood of frost. Shudder.
Now you shall perish!
Gather. Yeah.
Go as well! Shine down!
Order guide you.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Stabilize.
Vengeance will be mine. Beg for mercy.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered! Ha! 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 Torn to oblivion! Ha! Shine down!
This is order. Gather.
Freeze to the core. Crush.
Barbados, guide us. Go as one! Inazuma shines eternal!
Rise! Gather! I will have order. Solidify!
It's my lucky day.
Illusion shattered.
Finally, to the very...
Now you shall perish.
This is order. Quake!
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. Shudder! Wait, hear me.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.